G'day folks, welcome to a Friday afternoon. It's actually I think it's about midday, so we won't quite call it an afternoon. We'll call it a good day of working and tidying up. Something I couldn't do last weekend because it was raining all the time. Yeah, I'm going to strip this thing down eventually. Just got rid of the imploder booth and the mess that was left on the floor. Bits of safety glass and crap. Yeah, someone did ask about that blower. I'll do a video on that soon. That's kind of handy actually. It runs off the VFD, 220 volt 3-phase. First order of the day, I'm after one of these little China 50cc 2-stroke mini bike coils. My local mower shop can't help me, so just wondering if anyone's got a good one or a substitute or something like that. I don't know, it's not a high priority. It's for one of them. Little kids quad bike. Hardly been used. I mean, there's virtually no wear on the tyres. I'd say it died shortly after they got it, which is very typical of these coils. They're a piece of rubbish. Yeah, Atomic. Same brand as that 140 pit bike that I found. Or was given for free. Yeah. Not much else to it really. Dirt cheap, nasty little thing. But it's dead without a coil. Just tidying up at the moment. I'm going to rip that dead tree out. Little car can do that one, which I haven't started in a while. Yes, D-Day for the imploder tank as well. We'll pull a vacuum on this and see how well it holds up. It's fairly robust. I know a few people had their doubts about it, but I reckon it'll be alright. And we'll crush this fridge. Likewise, got to strip down that way head, Yamato way head. It seems to have fallen over and squashed my air conditioning cover. It's heavy. Yeah, this is the Yamato Data Ways way head. Yeah, that's the busted one. Got a series of resistance type plates or something in there. Don't know. We'll find out when you pull it to bits. Otherwise, yeah, put air in those tyres again and see if these fit. Another thing I want to do is strip the seats and shit out of this too. You can see the carpet's nasty from coolant leaks. The heater core's always leaked. And I want to strip all the back seats and stuff out, throw some of this shit out. Yeah. Busted tail lamp from a BMW. Dad bought a new bike home one day and realised the brakes were stuck and they didn't work. So of course it rolled straight back into my car and punched out one of the brake lights. There's $150 for a second handy. No, it's already paid for it. Still got charge. Still got fuel. I've only put fuel in it once since I got it, and that was about 15 litres. This thing's really economical. Yeah. It's a bit irregular, but I think the valve stem seals are a bit sad. You get a tiny puff of smoke on startup, and that's about it. Quite typical. Yeah. Yeah. The air conditioner's got another 100 grams of gas in it, courtesy of that little freezer up there. Compressor on that was fine, but yeah, it still needs a lot more. Oh, there we go. The fuel light's on for the first time. Oops, I'm dragging the door. Oh well, I'll get into it and also autopsy this vacuum. Dad used it as a work site vac and it died. Yeah, it looks like the motor's full of plaster dust. Oops. Not a good thing to do with a conventional vacuum cleaner. You need a tangential discharge cleaner if you want to suck up plaster dust. Otherwise it just murders them. And I better put some more fuel in this too. I just realised something. There's a drop bear on my rear vision mirror. I didn't notice that before. It must have been tucked up there. Yeah. What's that? Okay. But please let there be money in here. I like it when you go through old cars and you find money. There's probably some under the seat. I've already found 20-cent pieces. I think there's a 10-cent piece down there. What's this? Josh, I love you, honey. Hope you feel better. Buy yourself some lunch. How? Girlfriend leaving him some money in a love letter. Water, crackers, cigarettes, money, $80. Okay. Love letters from the previous owner's girlfriend. Wonderful. I don't think there's any other hidden secrets in here. We'll find out once I pull the seats out, I guess. You always find money under them. And down in there. Yeah, it's only 10 cents by the looks of it. Yeah, all that can go. I might even pull all this out and just pull the whole carpet out in one piece. You don't need carpet in a backyard car. It's overrated. Lifting chains. Small car. And a dead tree. You know what's got to happen here. Yeah, I reckon I could get a few turns around that. Where's my tow points? There's one there and there's one there. Good. This car has a tow point at every corner. That's not bad. You know, in theory I could just get the chainsaw out and cut it off level with the ground, but I don't know, this is more entertaining. See, that seems better. Perfect. Creepy beetle. Sorry, Mr. Beetle, I disturbed your home. That's alright, now I have a parking space. I don't think I'll replant anything. Yeah, it's all rotted out. The poor old tree had a bit of a disease problem. Yeah, you can sort of see it there. The big scars. Don't think it was me. I mean, it might have been me. I have been known to lean things against it and wash them down with coil cleaner. It's probably using condenser cleaner nearby that killed it. Whoops. You'll have to excuse me today, I'm feeling a bit buggered. This weather changes. Oh well, I have a hole in the ground to fill up. That's looking a lot better. I'll get the chainsaw out and chop that up, probably feed some of it through the shredder. I want to strip that shredder down and rebuild something much better. And I don't think I've even dusted the shredder off in the last 2 years. That'll be something, I'll do a video on that one. I should sort some of those units out too soon. I'll probably throw that one out, it's almost rusted out through the bottom. And it doesn't have a front cover. Yeah, might toss that one out. That one I've got an indoor unit for, that still works. That Lennox fan's pretty much useless. Yeah, that can go in the bin. That, nice evaporator air handler, but I don't know. It's been sitting around for the last 3 years, so I think you better toss that too. Daikin Sky Air can stay there. I've got all the parts for that. There's some corrugated iron for Brad. I think he wants to build a lean-to. He's got to come and get it though. Bit of 3mm stainless in there. I love this old chainsaw. Just because it's made 50 years ago don't mean it's not good. See the old coil in there. No muss, no fuss. And yeah, the spark plug is kind of close to your hand if you get careless, but you generally hold it back here. It's a yeah, Mobile Co Workmate, made by Lawson Power Products, aka Tecumseh. It's not a bad little unit. And that's it, there's nothing really missing from it, it's complete. Yes, I get a lot of questions about what lives under here. It's actually, I think it's the first thing I ever did a video on YouTube. And I still have it. You can see a motor mounting foot down there. Yes. Hell, even this rope hasn't come off in a while, it's mostly perished. I was expecting to have to cut it, but in this case, no. shredder time. Looks like I left something in there too. Looks like birds have been here. In case you're wondering what the random noise in the background is, I'm listening to a Game Station podcast. This hasn't moved in a long time. I think last time I was using it, I was shredding a box of wet, old confidential documents. Yep, I was shredding confidential documents that had been saturated with flood water. It actually got flooded. And steel binders from folders stuck in there. Filing cabinet folders. That is a post-produced show about various multiplayer matches. That's a Century 2 1/4 horsepower single phase repulsion start induction motor. It's still pretty good. Bearings in this are shot. So are the cutters and everything. They've either been ripped off or dulled to the point where I can't regrind them anymore. So I'm going to end up cutting all this off the top, throw that away. I'll keep the bearing housing, of course, but I'll throw all that away and I'll build a whole new one. Okay, I'm going to have to make something to mount this camera on and protect it from anything flying out, but I want to shred some stuff that I really shouldn't be shredding with this. As long as I stop it after the motor stalls, it's pretty much right. Can't really do much worse. Worst case scenario is I either shear the shaft key or rip the end of the shaft off. So either way is an option. And nothing's gotten into there as such. Power on. Nope. Outlet's active now. Main power on. Let's just jog it. I haven't even turned it over much more than like that. Good. The thing I was listening for was the brush throw-out mechanism snapping out and releasing the brushes, and it did that, which is good. Bit of oil coming out of those bearings, but that's normal. These things usually leak a bit of oil. Those bearings are pretty rough, and that was an old air conditioner idler pulley, AC compressor pulley. I just machined and bored it all out, welded some parallels to it, remachined it again so it was all true, and then welded it on. So it's got a double row ball bearing race in it. I didn't have two of these flange mount bearings at the time anyway. Try an electrolytic capacitor. Oh, there it goes. I didn't even feel it. Yeah. didn't even notice it. This part of the can, most of the can, nice and hot too. A lot of friction went through that. Yeah, gonna have fun with this. I think I'll do a separate video of that. First actually, we'll feed a reversing valve coil. I'll post this little weekend update video. I'm just going to finalise all the tidying up, and then we'll break it up into several separate videos. This one, that one, and yeah, maybe even dismantle that way head. Well, don't throw it back at me. It certainly took a chunk out of it though. Yeah. I think the screen underneath's blocked. That's why nothing's coming through. Yeah. Here's all the copper. Yeah, the screen underneath it is completely blocked by the looks of it. Ooh, spiders. Oh yeah. I'm going to have to clean this thing up before I do anything more serious. That explains why there's only tiny little bits getting out of here. Little bits of aluminum from the capacitor. Anywho, that'll do for now, and thanks for watching.